up, MPX addicts? Welcome to the MPX 2022 Fan Awards show.
Broadcast.
In which, yeah,
whatever
you want to call it.
Announcement of winners.
This year, we're actually trying to get this done as soon as possible so that we can actually, show the awards for the winners instead of wait 6 months and
you don't want to wait till the end. No. Just don't want to wait till the end.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay.
But this year we had actually a lot more hotly contested categories than we've had previous years.
The Addicts actually, I'm proud. With the exception of a couple, the Addicts voted smart.
Yeah. But let's go ahead and get started with that. For Tag Team of the Year, we have, I'd have to say it's like we've had in the past some little difficulty coming up with who the tag teams should be, because there are tag teams that will pop up once and then disappear. There are tag teams that'll come in and be pretty much the only tag team. But this year, we had a bunch of tag teams that did a lot this year. The tag team division was very, very hot.
It's something you've said you've always wanted to get better. Well, this year proved it.
And I did. But the nominees for the Tag Team of the Year are
Sons of Mayhem,
the Children of the Scorn,
Purple Haze,
the Lost Boys,
Civil Disorder. Where's Larger Than Life?
Larger Than Life? They only showed up once, man. I'm sorry.
They won the tag titles!
I know they won the tag titles.
This is the Larger Than Life award.
Then they went ahead and... okay, you're right, but they were only there once, man. I'm sorry. The Academy.
I hate the committee.
But for this one, like I said, Tag Team of the Year was hotly contested because, we had our champions in here as well. But surprisingly, the winner of the 2022 Tag Team of the Year award goes to
Sons of Mayhem.
MPX Addicts. This is back to back for Red Chamber's Tag Team of the Year. And now I get to share it with my boys. So I really should be thanking y'all. But in all honesty, I really just...
I got this, Red. We just want to say you're welcome for giving you must-see matches week in and week out with the best of them, and we beat the best of them. We've been tag champs, We've ran this place with JD Griffey, and honestly, it's only up for us from here, and I can't wait to see what 2023 has in store for the Sons of Mayhem. Nash, anything?
Thank you. Screw you. Bye.
Now, we don't always get the wrestlers right at the start of their career, and debut of the year is when we get those wrestlers who have started their careers and come to MPX for the first time and make an impact. And I'd say that these 5 definitely made an impact this year.
Yes, they did. I think, when we were going through this, we had a list of about 15, 20 debuts and trying to narrow it down to the 5. But yeah, these 5 are the ones who made the biggest impact in MPX in 2022 this year.
Absolutely. And the nominees are the Ungodly Heathen, Brick Savage,
Aaron Eagle,
the Buzzard, Tommy Bolton,
Stevie Hendricks,
and Prince Alexander. Now, For this one, I gotta say, this one wasn't as much of a contest as the other ones. This one, I think everybody pretty much agreed, because more than everybody else combined, the winner is Brick Savage.
What? Was you expecting a thank you? You saw my name on the card. Should have been known. If you think that was special, wait till you see me next year. Tick, tock, tick.
Rookie of the Year seems to be the most popular of all of our categories. This is the one that is the wrestlers actually actively campaign for.
Actively campaigning for, and it's also the one that probably gets the most votes because it is ours. These are our people. They're our homegrown talent. They've gone through the MPX training school. We've seen them literally be built from the ground up.
That's true.
It's one of the awards I always look forward to because I love seeing all the rookies come and see how well they develop and grow.
Yeah, and they have grown a lot through this year. And the nominees, each of them, we had actually more than 5, but we do try to keep it down to 5. And it was actually a little bit of a difficult decision to decide who we were going to keep and who we were going to have to cut. So, quick honorable mention to referee Cedric and, of course, Jinx.
Yes.
But here are the nominees for the 2022 Rookie of the Year. Morgan Mercy,
The Judge, Jake Lindsay,
Nasty Nick Nash,
he's too young.
it's Kid Mayhem, DMG.
He's not no. I disagree. No.
And finally, Hilda.
You have to be over the age of 13 to be this.
Yes,
No, he's 13.
he's 15.
There is no way.
But the winner is the Judge, Jake Lindsay.
Rookie of the Year. What did I tell you, MPX? We saw this coming from a mile away. I'm better than almost every other candidate I had to compete against except for Nick Nash. All right? Come on, I've had more matches than any of the other rookies combined. I've held more titles than them here at MPX. So it's kind of a shoo-in that I knew I was going to win from the start. So just like, our Tag Team of the Year award, you're welcome. Because I'm going to be here forever. And next year, you haven't seen nothing yet.
At MPX, we love our stories. To be perfectly honest, we like to watch when the wrestlers in the ring tell us the stories of their rivalries, their feuds, their, lockups.
Why they hate each other.
And this year we've gotten some pretty intense ones, I'd have to say. From betrayal of brothers to betrayal of family to, just long age-old rivalries.
And just, also great tag teams.
And the nominees for this year are really, really great nominees. And, well, they happen to be
J.D. Griffey versus Matthew Palmer.
Exodus Prime versus Tatum Manning.
Children of the Scorn versus Richard Hill and Aaron Eagle.
The Sons of Mayhem versus Purple Haze.
Mikey B versus Matlock.
Now, all of these stories were absolutely incredible stories to watch, and some of them aren't even done yet. So I'm really looking forward to see where they're going to go to include our winner.
I was going to say, actually, looking at all those, none of them are done.
They
all still hate each other.
Yeah, but our winner for the 2022 Feud of the Year Mikey B versus Matt Locke. As much as we love stories here at MPX, moments are the things that drive everything for us. They're what we remember the most here at MPX and on MPX Rehab. And the moments we decided on this year, although there was a lot to go through and so many good ones to choose from, these ones are the ones we feel, were some of the best.
These are the ones that whenever you think of MPX 2022, these are the memories that kind of just pop out first.
And the nominees for the 2022 Moment of the Year are Stephen Kirby retires and MPX is reborn. Purple Rain 2022.
Glitter Mania. Why?
Just keep going.
The Purge 2022.
Tatum Manning turns heel on Dave Sagan. Open Hostility 2022.
Larger Than Life returns. Win the belts and then leave. Purple Rain 2022.
The Mad Prince brings down the roof. MPX Factor 2022.
Wasn't just him.
It was his feet.
Well, okay, yeah, that's true.
But these moments are things we will always remember at MPX, some of them more than others, and most definitely one of them we're probably going to remember forever. The winner of the 2022 Moment of the Year is
Stephen Kirby retires into MPX Reborn. Purple Rain 2022.
Moment of the Year. That's cool. It's weird being that my last moment was such a historic moment to me. Anybody that knows me knows that, like, I don't think of myself that way. So it's cool to know that you guys thought that, right? That me leaving was that significant. Or maybe it's the fact that MPX persevered after me that was so significant. I don't know. But very cool to be nominated. Very cool to win. The guys at Rehab worked their ass off for all this stuff, and you guys and your support always meant so much to us. You know, the MPX Addicts, your support of us always meant so much. So thank you. And I appreciate everything you guys ever did for us. Thank you.
I miss him still.
Yeah, R.I.P.
And I told you he wasn't dead.
No, that was a spirit.
That's
a hologram. It's like Tupac. It's a hologram.
I don't have that kind of money.
But we have the technology, right?
Yes.
Okay, see? Perfect.
Every year, we see wrestlers come and go at MPX and do their damnedest to make you just explode with entertainment. And 5, especially this year, have done everything and more to bring the best out of themselves, to get a reaction out of you. The 2022 Wrestlers of the Year nominees are
Tatum Manning,
Mikey B,
J.D. Griffey,
Exodus Prime,
Red Chambers.
Now, these guys, this one was actually a little hotly contested itself. It was actually really, really close with how things go.
Yeah, and, you know, when we're going through these and trying to make down the nominees and everything like that, what we're looking at is kind of, you know, it's all performance-based. Like you said, they put on the best matches. Some of them, in some cases, had the most matches. It's one of those things where these 5 were constantly there to put on one hell of a show, no matter who the opponent was, what the story was, anything. These 5 men in 2022, hands down, were the best.
But one especially did everything he could to get a reaction out of you, whether you booed him, cheered him, or anything in between. The winner of the 2022 Wrestler of the Year is the final boss, Exodus Prime.
What's up, MPX Addicts? I just want to say I appreciate y'all for finally getting it right. Yes, of course I should be Superstar of the Year every year. I'm always putting out bangers, and I'm always entertaining you all to the best of my ability. So just like I won Breakout Star of the Year at MPX, I am now your fan-voted MPX Superstar of the Year and your MPX Addicts Champion. Thank you, and you're welcome.
Wrestlers, moments, feuds,
Debuts.
all of those things come together in what we really go to MPX, to any wrestling show, to watch. The wrestling matches. And this year, the wrestling matches we had, there were almost too many to choose from. This one is always the hardest to come up with the nominees, and even harder to pick up a definitive winner. But this year, I think...
Hence why there's more than 5.
Yeah. This year, I think it was a little easier in some places, because there were those that we looked at and said, that has to be on the list.
Yep.
And the nominees for the 2022 Match of the Year are...
J.D. Griffey versus Matthew Palmer, Aztec Warfare 2022.
The MPX All-Star Match, Matt Locke, Chandler Hopkins, Dmitry Alexandrov, and Jackson Stone at A Cold Day in Hell 2021.
Man of Steel match, J.D. Griffey versus Exodus Prime, Fight, Win, Survive 2022.
MPX Addicts Championship match, J.D. Griffey versus Mikey B, Destiny 2022.
Stephen Kirby versus Barrett Brown, Purple Rain 2022.
Matthew Palmer and Athena versus Stephen Kirby and Red Chambers, MPX versus the World.
South Oak Cliff Street Fight, MPX Championship, Tatum Manning versus Exodus Prime, The Purge 2022.
Excessive Violence versus The Boys, Condemned 2022.
Texas Deathmatch, Matlock versus Tommy Bolton, Predator and Prey.
Number 1 contendership match for the tag team titles, ladder match, the Sons of Mayhem versus Purple Haze, Warzone. All of these matches were absolutely incredible. And honestly, some of them I could watch again and again.
Yes.
Some of them really do move me to watch back on the MPX network, which you should absolutely subscribe to. But I'd have to say this one, I think it was an easy choice for the MPX Addicts. Because the winner for the Match of the Year for 2022 was Stephen Kirby versus Barrett Brown, Purple Rain 2022.
What's up, guys? It is 50 caliber Barrett Brown. And really quick, I want to thank Certified Marks for recognizing myself and Stephen Kirby as the match of the year in 2022. That match meant so much to so many people, myself, Steven, and everyone that was in attendance. Ushering in a new era for MPX, it was definitely a moment in time and one of the favorite moments that I've had in my career. And so it just meant so much to me, and to be recognized for that moment as match of the year, it means a lot. And to everyone else that wins awards this year, congratulations. But once again, just thank you so much to Certified Marks for recognizing a match that I think really exemplifies what this business is all about. So thank you guys for the award, and I really appreciate it. See you guys soon.
Hey, MPX Addicts. Wow. Match of the year with Barrett. Kind of one of those things that's easy to do with a guy like Barrett. I know there was a lot of emotion going into the match with it being my last one and things like that. But, Barrett took that moment and took it seriously and made it mean more, than it even did before that. We got to do some fun stuff. Probably one of my favorite matches of the last, year of my career or anything like that. Known Barrett a long time. And while, there was probably 100 people that I could have had that match with and it could have been great. I was really appreciative that Barrett was willing to come in and do it and send me off in a way that meant so much to me and to you guys. So thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
The Pillars of Metroplex Wrestling. With this, we recognize the contributions and achievements of the men and women who made Metroplex Wrestling what it is today.
Now, MPX Addicts, this year we're also introducing a new category that isn't voted on, but decided upon by the MPX Fan Academy. That is the Pillars of MPX. It is people who have come into MPX and made such an impact, been so important to MPX, that you could say that they held it up themselves and just made it what it was. Mm-hmm. And the 2022 class, the inaugural class, for the MPX Pillars,
Baby D,
Frankie Fisher,
Jamie Aller,
and of course, the man who started it all, Stephen Kirby. Pillars of MPX are people that are so important. And trust me, next year you'll see even more of them. And these people, so important to us as fans, us as Certified Mark Productions, and of course to the Addicts as a whole. Because without them, MPX would not be what it is today. And so we thank each and every one of them. And ladies and gentlemen, that was the 2022 MPX Fan Awards, and we have to give a special shout out to Conspiracy Graphics and Apparel, the one and only Nicholas Caldwell, just doing an amazing job with all of these graphics. That was amazing. And yes, thank you to each and every one of you who voted on the MPX Fan Awards. You made this the success that it is. And honestly, I can't wait to do this again next year. Yep. We've already seen Match of the Year contenders.
Yes.
And I'm really looking forward to it. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Have a good night. Mark's out.